Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making some strawberry shortcake. I started out with a ball of tan clay that I rolled out. I kind of mixed in just white, yellow, and some brown to give it that cake color. And then I used a cookie cutter to cut out a flat circle. I repeated this process by making the second layer of cake. After that, I kind of did the same thing, but with white clay because this is going to be the frosting. After I cut out all the pieces, I stacked them on top of each other by alternating the colors. And then after that, I kind of flattened it out a little bit before I trimmed it off with the cookie cutter once again to make it cleaner. Right over here, I'm actually taking a strawberry cane to kind of cut it into smaller pieces. And then after that, I grabbed some white polymer clay and then I made the base of the strawberry. So I kind of used like the cane as like the inner part to resemble that like a strawberry is cut in half. And then I kind of used like a tool to make dots around it and give it some texture. After I kind of like set the cake aside to firm up a little bit, I used a blade to cut it in half. So I decided to cut it into 6 equal slices, and I turned 3 slices into charms and then turned the other half into a cake replica. After I've sliced my cake, I went in with a blade and textured it. Because I forgot to actually stick an eye pin in before baking, I actually had to drill a hole and then super glue and eye pin on after baking. After I baked all of my pieces, I actually went in and made the frosting by combining liquid Sculpey clay with white polymer clay to make the white frosting, and then I kind of just gave the slice like a very thick coating to resemble the cake frosting. And yeah, I would just basically frost it like a regular cake. I would kind of just put it on the outside and then I would actually bake it in between to kind of solidify one side so it'd be easier to apply on the other side. After it's been done baking, I kind of made a miniature piping tip and then I piped up a small dollop of whipped cream on top, or the fake frosting, and then I stuck the strawberry on top. And of course, I baked everything according to the package's instructions. Right over here, I'm actually taking some air dry whipped cream instead of making it out of liquid Sculpey clay. And then I specifically applied it to only the frosting part to make it look a little bit realistic. And then on top of that, I chopped up some of the strawberry cane slices into smaller pieces and then I placed them in the frosting area. So this is the miniature cake charm, and now I'm going to be making the cake slice replica. Here I'm taking actually a miniature piece of wooden log that I found in a craft store, and I decided that I was kind of like looking in between if I should like place the lace on top, but then I decided that it kind of drowned out the color, so I decided to not go with it. And at the end, I kind of just secured everything on with some super glue. And here I'm actually taking the miniature piece and then putting it onto the log. And after that, I used some extra frosting, or some of the fake frosting. And I kind of just smeared it all across the wooden board to make it look a little bit more realistic, that like, oh, there's some leftover frosting while I was cutting up the cake. And of course, I added some of the chopped strawberry slices to make it even more realistic. Right over here, I added a miniature knife and some forks, along with another utensil for the plate of sliced cake. Last but not least, I went over the strawberry with some resin to make it look a little bit glazed and shiny. And here's the final product. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I think this was probably one of the cutest tutorials that I've ever done so far. I really liked how the cake turned out, the texture, and how the frosting was like. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment down below what other tutorials you want to see in the future. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.